Yeah, well, there was this story about this guy who finds himself in the wrong end of a football ground with his colours on. And for argument's sake, we'll say Celtic and Rangers this time. So what was it? He finds himself, so he's standing there with his colours, his scarf, his bobble hat, and his everything, and he's surrounded by the opposition. So one of the opposition supporters would say to him, "You, go and get me a bovril and a pie." So he would be walking off, he says, "Leave your shoe." Leave your shoe. So he had to take his shoe off and he'd go down and he'd hobble up the stairs and come back with the bovrils and the pies. And he'd say, "Put your shoe on." And he'd look in the shoe and there'd be a big jobby. Or shit, as they say nowadays, in his shoe.
No.
And the guy would go, "Put it on." So he put the shoe on and it was squelch, and it was stink something, you know. And so halfway through the second half, the same story was repeated. He'd leave his shoe, he'd go and get some more bovril and pies, come back, more shit in his shoe. And so he's walking home after the game and he's approached by this camera crew. And he's asked, he says, "Do you think there'll ever be an end to this bigotry and sectarianism in football between these two clubs?" And the guy turns around and he says, "As long as they're shitting in our shoes and we're pissing in their bovril," he says, "it's never going to end." It's never going to end. And that was...